What's good, people? We're live on YouTube, currently 3 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time, Monday, the 8th of January 2024. Welcome to the second episode of The Game, which is a free weekly financial literacy webinar, which has been running every single Monday, 8 p.m. till half 9 UK time for the fourth year in a row running. As of sometime in summer 2024, we would have done over 200 streams, of which you can find all of them on the Blockchain Sensei YouTube. And if you want to find the OG ones, you can go on Mr. Harding, see what we see 360 YouTube. That was lockdown times. Before we get started, let me just make sure everything's working on YouTube, and then I'm going to go live on the IG. Give me a second, guys. Thanks. Okay, that means the YouTube working. And then let's go live on the IG. Why not? Why not? Because today we got the alpha, and we have a new rule which we implemented as of 2024. 2021, 2022, we shared too much of our research in assets that we didn't end up investing in because obviously you can't invest in everything. We made a new rule as of 2023 and definitely to 2024, but we don't talk about things we're not invested in. I'm absolutely balls deep in Polkadot ecosystem. I financially parted with like less than 10% of my net worth, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of money. So I have done my own research, and you should always do your own research. And we'll have a disclaimer in a second. Let's go. Let's go live on YouTube. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Polkadot ecosystem. Join Zoom in story. Okay. Anyone who ever joins the IG, I'm going to be honest, a lot of the times, the IG live is just me promoting the Zoom, which is extremely undervalued. So if you see Blockchain Sensei live on IG, a lot of the times we are literally streaming on Zoom, and click the link in the IG bio. One sec, let me set up this camera real quick. Damn, I'm gonna set up here. Yeah, I'm gonna set up here, that's fine. Yo, everyone on the IG, I'm literally on the IG to promote the Zoom. So my attention is not on the IG, my attention is in Zoom. I'm here to promote this Zoom. Okay, let's get it. So, let me share my screen, do the disclaimer. Yeah. Share. Everything's working on the StreamYard. Perfect. Okay, so this is where superjoy.com/blockchain sensei is where you can find almost everything and anything you need in terms of Blockchain Sensei. To get to this link, go to our Instagram, blockchain.sensei. Make sure you spell blockchain and sensei correctly. Make sure you don't get scammed by fake Blockchain Sensei or Ninja T accounts, as there has been, unfortunately, some cases. So we stream not once, not twice, but 3 times per week. We do Mondays, which is our legacy show, which I already spoke about. Fridays, we do a show called NFT Fridays. As of April this year, we're going to hit our 100th show, which is amazing. Everything non-fungible tokens, etc. And Sundays is our newest show. It's the non-financial advice trading charts money show, where we show actually trades and investments that we're making, and it's very, very chart orientated. Click the link in our bio, and you will get to this page. This is where you can join the Zooms. We recommend you join the Zooms. Why? Even though you can watch the replays and lives on LinkedIn, Twitter, soon Binance Live and YouTube, because we sometimes have pre-alpha and post-alpha that is not on the Zoom. You can join our free Telegram group. Get to our website. Our YouTube has over 300 videos. Check out our latest video with Iman. And we have a service called the Dojo, which I'm going to quickly advertise now because it's extremely undervalued, and I can't stop iterating how important it is that people take this opportunity, because it's never, ever going to come again. Okay, there's only 18 spaces left. Okay, £50 a month. You get on daily calls with myself and Jay. We break down a live $25,000 portfolio. The reason why I say live is because, respectfully, there's too many people who talk about funded accounts, and it's like, okay, funded account is cool, but what's your real account saying? And a 6-figure portfolio. Alternatively, you can go for higher tiers. I really recommend this one for £75 a month, but you can also get some alpha from Mr. Harding. For my Forex traders, we got you. Yusuf is an absolute bad man on the gold and the Forex signals. And upon joining, if you got to get to the gold tier, you can look at the historical. Because with Telegram, you join Telegram, and then you can look at the history. Okay, cool. So we actually have an alpha call tonight from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. If you want to get into that, message me, and I will Yeah, you know what? You don't even have to pay. You can come to tonight's one for free, just as a one-off, so you can see what it's like. Okay, terms and conditions. All content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only, and it should not be considered as investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets, nor place any trades. Please always do your own research. Our content is intended and should only be used for informational use only. It's very important to do your own analysis before making any investments, which should be based on your own individual circumstances. Jay, let's imagine we're in a big market pullback, big dip, but the rent's due tomorrow. What are we going to pay first?
Gotta pay the rent.
You got to pay the rent. You got to pay the rent because the dip, sometimes it dips even further, and that's not good. Okay? It's very. So you should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor. Jay Johnson, as intelligent as you are, artificial intelligence, etc., and you and all your swag. Oh my God, you got your camera off, man. Turn your camera on. This guy's literally next to me.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought I didn't need to have one.
No, you do. You do. You need to have it on. Okay. Are you a financial advisor, Jay?
No, I'm not a financial.
He's not a financial advisor. Do financial advisors wear sunglasses on the inside?
Probably not.
Probably not. So you can't blame us for anything. We don't take credit for anything. If you made profit, that's on you. If you made a loss, that's on you. If you did nothing, that's on you. Everything's on you. Nothing's anything to do with us. Okay. Just independently research and verify all and any information you may find on our show. You may wish to rely upon whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. All investments come with what, guys? Yeah. Lots of risk. Oh my God, we got a Resra in the place. Yeah, now. Okay. However, we're working in collaboration with several accredited advisors. If you're unable to mitigate your risk, let us know immediately so we can refer you to an accredited financial advisor. Mr. Harding, before I do my thing, did you want to co-do this with me? Did you want to go first? You want to go later, or you want to just leave me to dot? Maybe something. I don't know if it's an event or whatever. Oh, cool. It's an Oh,
Yeah, me.
all right. Okay, cool. So you do that, and I'll do this. All right then. Teamwork. Okay, so no, yeah, just don't feel any pressure. I can do this myself because I was in the ecosystem last night. But okay, so let's just go to the fundamentals. Let's go to the main website. So, what is the fundamental of Polkadot? Polkadot isn't a layer one. It's not a Ethereum or a Solana. Okay, it's not a layer two. It's not a USDT, which is an Ethereum layer two. I know it's multi-chain, but yeah, originally it's not a Dogecoin. It's not a Polygon. It's not an Ethereum layer two scaling solution. It's a layer zero. So what does that mean? It's a layer zero, meaning that one of the fundamentals of Polkadot is that people build layer one blockchains on top of Polkadot, which is the layer zero. So imagine Ethereum. Imagine something as good as Ethereum, hypothetically, something as good as Solana, but them sharing a layer zero. So they're individual layer ones. Okay. So most notably founded by Dr. Gavin Wood. He was, I believe, the chief technical officer of Ethereum. Correct me if I'm wrong, but definitely co-founder. Yeah, let's just have a look at the quick fundamental, and then we'll go into the ecosystem. So, first thing, fundamentals. You want to look at the white paper, right? About white paper. So, interestingly enough, I am not the most technical person in the world. This white paper means nothing to me. This is absolute gibberish. Actually, be so real, right? Most of this is gibberish to me. I would believe most people would find a hard time reading this, which is very, very fortunate because they have a light paper. Okay? This is the one that is in more notable common English. So let's get it. Let's have a quick look. So we're just going to skip through. Yeah, little manifesto. At the same time, progress in open source and decentralized technologies like blockchain has shown that we can build systems that prioritize individual sovereignty. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. While blockchains have demonstrated great promise in several fields, Internet of Things, finance, governance, identity management, web decentralization, and asset tracking, to name a few, design limitations in previous systems have largely hindered large-scale adoption. Polkadot's design offers several distinct advantages over existing and legacy networks, including heterogeneous sharding, I don't know what that is, scalability, upgradability, transparent governance, and cross-chain composability. Now, let me just go to a tweet, because crypto is all about narratives, right? And most of us are here to make money. Because to all the devs, because to everyone that is 100% in crypto, 100% for development only and not for financial gains. Okay, I respect you guys, but I'm definitely here to make money. Okay, so I'm not a super technical person. I'm sorry if I technically get some things a little bit wrong. I am a relatively financially literate individual who's managed to change and multiply my wealth and financial situation through cryptocurrency. I'm not an advisor, but I, been in this game for 8 years. So, what do I like to do? I like to, as an investor, invest in. I'm going to go back to the light paper in a second, but this is a very important swerve. Not swerve, detour. I like to invest in narratives. And by investing in narratives, I don't mean jumping on the fucking bandwagon. Mind my language, okay? Because when you jump on the bandwagon, the ship has already started sailing, okay? If the ship is still sailing and has not reached its destination, of course you can still ride the wave, but you want to be there before the tide, okay? So this is why I thought this was very important, because I'll put my personal brand on this. Okay, these are words from Ninja T and not reflective of everybody from Blockchain Sensei, unless individuals such as Mr. Harding decide to co-sign what I say. Watch out for these four narratives: layer zero, multi-chain, cross-chain, and interoperability. Watch out for these narratives in this upcoming cycle. I'm very bullish in these narratives. I don't know when, because Polkadot is a bit of a funny one. Polkadot peaked in not November 2021, but May 2021. Is that right? Is that right? Let me just 100%. Before I am 90% sure of that statement. Let me just humble myself before somebody corrects me. I didn't lie. I didn't lie. Polkadot peaked in not November, because look, wait. Oh no, I lied. I totally lied. Sorry, guys. I was thinking of another coin. No, Polkadot did peak in November 2021. That was a mistake. I'm glad I corrected myself online, because people like to. Okay, it's your fault. Okay, cool. Back to. Are we streaming? Are we streaming? Let me get this to back to the paper. Wait, no, back to the Twitter. Sorry, guys, 1 second. I'm on the Twitter. All right, amazing. Okay, cool. So, I don't know exactly when in the cycle these are going to boom, but I do believe that Polkadot, and not just Polkadot, I'm just going to throw it in there, Chainlink as well, right? Legacy cryptos that are within these narratives, I believe, are going to do well this cycle. Okay, so let's go back to the light paper, and then we're going to go to where I think things are going to go, and some cool things within the ecosystem. StreamYard. We're back. Okay, Polkadot is a next generation. When you read white papers, okay, 99.99% of you guys, including me, are not technically literate enough to technically audit if what they're saying is true or not. Most investors also do not have that resource, right? So what you have to do is take what they say and think, would investors invest in this idea? Don't overly worry if it's true or not. Sorry, I can't answer any IG questions because I'm actually only on IG to promote the stream. So I'm not looking at IG. Because everybody tunes IG, I'm not answering questions. Sorry, what? I don't believe an individual person can validate any blockchain. It would take a large group of people in a unique systemized way. My dad is one of the best developers in the world, and he's not able to audit individual blockchains as a singular person. It's far too complicated. So this is why I tell people to invest and think about the narrative, and not because I share this because I overly worried about it in 2021. I pussied and didn't put money in things where I thought the narrative made sense, and I just wasn't sure if the tech was right or not. And then I didn't make the money. So I don't want to do that again. Narratives. Thank you. You absolutely confirmed what I wanted to say. So Polkadot is the next generation blockchain protocol that unites an entire network of purpose-built blockchains, allowing them to operate seamlessly together at scale. What a great narrative. Okay, this blockchain is unbounded, and I hope it's true because I like Dr. Gavin Wood, and he's one of the only Brits he's one of the only like big Brits in blockchain. So UK gang, you know what I mean? Well, there's just loads of Americans. Will there eventually be one blockchain to rule them all? We don't think so. They don't think so. All blockchains make different trade-offs to support specific features and use cases, and as chain specialization increases, the need to transact between them will only increase over time. Polkadot is a sharded blockchain, meaning it connects several chains together in a single network, allowing it to process transactions in parallel and exchange data between chains with security guarantees. Well, isn't that a good narrative? Okay, blockchains that grow. One blockchain isn't enough to support the bustling future of decentralization. Yeah, bridge. Future-proof your blockchain with focus upgrades. Okay, that's too technical. Community-powered. We like that narrative. All dot holders are able to propose a change to the protocol or vote. I, as a Polkadot holder, am able to vote. I've never voted before, but you know what? I might do. And it's nice to know that I can. If anybody would like to teach me how to vote and stuff like that, let me know because I've never done that. Okay, connecting the dots. Polkadot unites a network of heterogeneous blockchain shards called parachains. Okay, but imagine these parachains, it's not like Ethereum's the layer 1 and Polygon's the layer 2. No, it's Polkadot is what it is, and this one here is, let's say, something like Ethereum, and this one here is something like Solana, and this one here is something like BNB. That's not the most technically correct, but I'm sure you can imagine what I'm saying. Okay, so skip. The dot token. Obviously, the dot token serves 3 distinct purposes: governance, like every single crypto in the entire world, over the network, staking, and bonding. Well, I definitely stake dot, and I definitely get nice yield on my Polkadot. So I can confirm I definitely get staking. I've seen the stake. I put my dot in the stake, and then the Polkadot increased. So, and then, okay, so now let's imagine Kusama. The relationship between Kusama and Polkadot is not like the relationship between, let's say, Ethereum and Polygon, which I'm sure is a great relationship. It's not like the relationship between Solana and, I hate to use the example Bonk because I can't think of a Solana layer 2 right on the top of my head. This is Polkadot officially putting Kusama on the light paper. Why? Because Kusama and Polkadot are, I believe, subsidiaries of Parity, either subsidiaries or some kind of sister or brother company. But it's basically owned by the same people. So in my opinion, it absolutely makes no sense if you believe in the Polkadot narrative to not invest in Kusama as well. Right now, I have kind of a strategy that I'm looking to implement where I'm looking to invest in Polkadot and the Polkadot ecosystem and have about 30 to 40% of my investment in Polkadot and then the remaining amongst the spread, like Kusama, Glimmer, etc. Okay, so what is Kusama? Kusama is basically the test net of Polkadot, to summarize all of that. Okay, and then Substrate is your blockchain building framework. Substrate is a fully modular, flexible. Okay, cool. Where did I want to write? Where do I want to get to? Do you want to get to the end? Because there's something very important. Okay, cool. Remember, people banter narratives founded by. Look, if they didn't want this to be an important narrative, they wouldn't have wrote these words, right? Just like in the rap game, clout matters. There is a reason why they included the word Ethereum not once but 2 times. Founded by Ethereum co-founder Dr. Gavin Wood and former Ethereum Foundation head of security Dr. Jutta Steiner. Parity is a global team of top distributed system engineers, cryptographers, solution architects, and researchers. Parity has fundamentally shaped the blockchain industry from building the highly adopted Parity Ethereum client, Parity Ethereum client, clout, and implementations of Bitcoin, clout, and Zcash, clout, to developing the next generation of blockchain technology with Substrate and Polkadot. Well, what a way to show yourself. What a way to show yourself. Attached to Ethereum, mention the word Bitcoin, mention the word Zcash, have nice branding. I'm not saying the tech doesn't work, but marketing is important. Marketing is important. Okay, so what in the ecosystem does Ninja have for you guys? Well, first of all, I'd like to credit the source of my information because we just like to do the work that people don't want to do and then feed the information so you can outsource some of your thinking. Oh, wait. Why did I type blockchain sensing? Polkadot, where is it? Is it December 2023? Have the chat. It's not Chat GPT. It's Claude, isn't it, Jay?
Oh,
This community call. I've got the AI notes. Well, what do you use?
yeah, it was good.
Claude. Okay, cool. So I listened to this entire call, took notes, and then ran it through AI so you guys don't have to. Okay, so let me tell you the first thing that makes me very, 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 very bullish on Kusama. Not just fundamentally, not just technically, but fundamentally. I'll do the technical in a second. It's very, very boring to say, oh well, Polkadot also invest in Kusama. But let me tell you this: every single project that was said on this call, not one person is only building on Polkadot. Every single person, founder, and project that was stated on here on the official Polkadot community call, December 2023, of which there's only been 957 views, right? Because people don't dig that deep. Every single one is building on Kusama and Polkadot, fundamental one. Okay, let's have a look at my AI notes. Where's my AI notes? I tell a lie. Jay did the AI notes for me. Thank you, Jay. Let me go to my Telegram, aka MoneyGram, because there's no money on Instagram. The money's on Telegram. Okay, 1 second, guys. I got my notes. Okay, so 1 second. Copy. I can take a question. Go on. Okay, notes. Notes. Okay. From official dots December 2023 community call. So there are 7 main bullet points. Let's get them out. I'm gonna tweet them. So these are projects for you to research. Okay. I'm not going to go on the websites. I'm going to read them out. Why? Because the only way you can get this information is if you personally listen to the call and then search for it. I've already listened to the call. I've already been I've already tried to search for these for these. So I'm not generous enough to go on all the websites because I've already done 2 hours research on this, and I'm giving you guys the 7 notes from those 2 hours live. So, notes from the official Polkadot December 2023 call. Akira is launching a builders program for developers to build zero trust applications like serverless functions, as well as an Oracle system initiative. They have an open referendum proposal seeking support. Well, what do these words mean? These words mean look for the project and see which ones have coins. And invest if you think that it has a good narrative, and don't overly invest because you don't want to be overly exposed, and it's still extremely high risk, high reward. So the second one that they spoke about on the call is a project called Subsocial, which is enable support for Polkadot wallets to log in to Grill Chat. They are building an app called Fanfare to combine creator staking, content feeds, chat, and more. The sub token. Oh, there we go. I've just told you guys there is a token called Subsocial. And if you really want to invest in it, you will find it. Because we need to make people work for their bags. I've worked for mine. And if you want to skip working, that's why you should subscribe to the webinar, where you basically get, like, if you imagine, between me and Jay, we're spending 8 to 20 hours every 1 to 2 days on the markets. And then you get to jump on a call with us at the end of the day, and we give you all the alpha. And we'll even share you our losses. Because we take losses as well, you know what I mean? Not every perpetual futures goes through, and we have stop losses, and that's the real game, right? Now, the next one, I love this project. Absolutely love it. Polkadex. Okay? These guys keep integrating. What is Polkadex? Polkadex is a decentralized exchange for Polkadot. Right? Great branding as well. So one of their members, can't remember if it was the founder or one of the devs, came on and spoke on the call, and they said that they've integrated with Hummingbot for high frequency trading access. What have I been banging about since November 2023? Decentralized exchange trading. This is the year of the decentralized exchange trader. Everybody sees all the questions Coinbase are asking you. I don't want to speak for you guys. I don't like being asked too many questions. So I've chosen the new decentralized. Check out Polkadex. Do they have a coin? Yes, they do. Should you buy it? Do your own research. Remember, investing is largely narratives, and before you invest in anything, always ask yourself, what is the subtotal amount of exposure that I want to this investment? The way you should get to that calculation is you should measure your disposable income, your net worth, your outgoings, your income, and then ask yourself, how much can I really afford in this investment? And then also have enough capital to invest elsewhere, especially in much safer projects, not just little things in the Polkadot ecosystem. Orange Trail is introduced in knowledge mining, where people can create knowledge assets on the decentralization knowledge graph and get rewarded in Neuro tokens. So there's another coin for you guys, Neuro tokens, Polkadex, Subsocial. Do your research. And then, okay, 2 more points. I love AI. Okay, then we got OpenGoof. Highlights include a referendum for backing the validator group sizes, fixing something called XCM issues. I don't know what that is. Setting future auction schedules, refunding old government treasury deposits. Well, that sounds very governmental. So finally, there was a Polkadot sponsorship of CoinDesk Consensus 2022, highlighting ecosystem growth. Events Bounty also updated with more curators. So their notes from the official 2023 community call. Now, let's go on an actual website. Okay. Kusama, the future of NFT utility. After all the meme coins have bled, when the market is dry, for some reason we have this new asset class called non-fungible tokens, of which, let me kindly remind you guys, NFTs continue to go up between November 2021 and summer 2022, whilst the entire world, including the stock market and all of cryptocurrency, bled. There we go. Have you ever heard of Kusama? I only came across this last night in my Polkadot rabbit hole. Okay, well, let's have a look then. So Kusama is the multi-chain protocol. I'm telling you guys, multi-chain, omni-chain, interoperability, cross-chain, layer zero. Those things with those narratives plus VC backing that have legacy and skin in the game, I'm bullish on. Minsama is the multi. Wait. Oh my god, did I just miss something from the Polkadot light paper? One sec, there's a very important thing that I wanted to like show. On Kusama, yeah. Sorry, this is the point. Sorry guys, let's just go back to the paper. Look, I forgot to go to the friends. I got to the this bit, page 50, and I didn't go to this bit. Friends of Polkadot on substrate. So here's the spill screenshot. Polkadot is designed to work with public, private, and enterprise chains. We're excited to work closely with the following partners to develop the first use cases and look forward to collaborating with other blockchain projects seeking to adopt this technology. See, Polkadot kind of, at least publicly, stand for kind of what we stand for in Blockchain Sensei. We are not pro-chain. Base chain, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, like whoever's building dope shit. Sorry, go on. Yeah, we work with everybody who we believe is honest and not trying to scam and has good morals and is trying to be futuristic and build cool stuff. So, yeah, come on, come on. Like, th- yeah, the math is mathing, right? And like I said, I'm not smart enough to break down the white paper, but I am smart enough to break down the light paper. And I think everyone can pretty much understand this light paper. So, yeah, there we go. All right, so what's the net? Where was we at? We was on Moon Sama. Aha. If you're really deep, how many coins I've included in the in the ecosystem already? It's mad. So Musam is a multi-chain protocol enabling rapid building for NFT applications. Well, that's nice. So they've got a multiverse protocol. The Moonsoma Composer craft, launch, and manage your own composable NFT collections. The Moonsoma Composer enables the direct rendering of NFTs into playable models. A lot. Do you know that? Do you know what's going to happen in Polkadot? There's going to be a whole Polkadot play to earn ecosystem. And you know what Polkadot are doing? I'll tell you what they're doing, right? And I'm going to predict because I don't know, right? But what they're doing is that they're intellectual property farming. So the intellectually property farming people by attracting creators to the platform, to parachain platforms, and then giving creators a technology where their artistic intellectual property can then evolve into more depth, aka games. Oh my god, love living in the future. Huh? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Um, okay, so oh, discover the Sama token. What? Hey, I didn't say it. They said it. All right. So let's. You know what? Sometimes I feel like we play this game at such a high level, it just gets easier and easier. Like investing and trading is hard until you've done it for years, and then it's just second nature. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, KL Kilt.io. Let's have a look at another project. Your digital identity, decentralized, secure, and scalable. Kilt provides. Okay, so by the way, not every single project I'm telling you has a coin attached to it. Okay, life doesn't work like that. Why should you just be aware, just aware that we've not even got to the point. if kilts have a coin or not. Like you shouldn't just be immediately on, oh, just a coin, right? The point of being aware of what things are is so when you do research and come across projects that are publicly investable into, aka they have a coin, right? We all want to flip coins, is you recognize in, for example, the partners. Let's say Kilt don't have a coin. I'm not here to tell you if Kilt have a coin or not, right? Right this very second. Know what Kill are, what they do. They're in the Polkadot ecosystem. So then you can watch out for this logo in the partners and sponsorships and biz dev. That's it. You're buying you like the way you're able to more accurately predict financial upside and narrative is by being informed and connected. So become informed and connected with this mini data set. There's a company called Kilt, website kilt.io, and I didn't never heard of them until 1 a.m. this morning, right? They do digital identity for Polkadot. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right? Not everything. Rich people pay for three things: information, access, and assets. The information, we're giving away loads of information. And the reason why we have access to alpha that most people in the world don't have access to is because we give a lot of my mentors can benefit nothing from me in the sense that they are smarter than me and richer than me, and they don't want any recognition. They are smarter and richer than me because they know more about crypto, or they know more about stocks, or more about trading, or they just got more assets under management. And they literally give me free information because they love what I do. How amazing is that? So now I've got more access, right? I also have access. Another reason why I have access is because I've taught people. I miss Harding's taught people. We've brought people up, people who knew nothing, and now they know a lot. And now they know more and more specialized in something. For example, Yusuf is now a very high level golden forex trader, much better than pretty much everyone at Blockchain Sensei, which is why he's like become our forex guy in the paid subscription group, right? So and then assets. Once you have the information and the access, uh, the assets make sense. It makes sense to exactly information, access, and assets. Yeah, yeah. You get invited. You get invited. 100%. So, scale web free by compute. So this is another project on Polkadot. And look, what's that there? Look at that. That's Moonbeam. Moonbeam. Right? What's Moonbeam? Moonbeam is one of the biggest parachains on Polkadot. But don't think of a parachain as a layer two. The parachain is the layer one. The parachain is the layer one. Don't think of parachains as layer two. That's where I failed in 2021 because I wasn't. Oh, and look, integrates with Polygon somehow. Smart contracts now smarter. Okay, cool. No code, full code. We got you covered. This is another. This is another big narrative in crypto. Like cryptos that utilize AI and are all about this. You can develop shit and make stuff without being a coder. Applications, working applications that have VC investment and a strong community backing with marketing that have the narrative of AI plus this whole you can create shit without being technical, bullish on. And this is all of that built on not even on Polkadot, on Moonbeam. So this is like ultra. Oh my god, the hell? My god, dynamic NFTs that evolve. Oh, is that is that official? Did they get permission to have this Pokemon here? God damn! Did they have permission? Did they have? Is this official? Did they get permission? A Polkadot releasing NFTs on Follow.network? Because I didn't see this when I. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair. I was just getting gassed. I was getting gassed. I was getting gassed. All right, cool. Two more projects, and we're done. We're done with me. Okay, so network, complete your Web3 journey with decentralized storage. We like a bit of storage, don't we, Mr. Hardin? Filecoin boys, like things with the narrative of storing things, right? Have you used Cross before? Oh yeah, I forget. I forget. Right. Wow. Accessibility and security. Um, where we are. Decentralization often fall. Okay, go back to the episode because yeah, I forgot we covered that. And then finally, last but not least, we've got Asta Network. So this supports both Ethereum virtual machines and WebAssembly for wide interoperability. It has significant adoption and partnerships already. Its tokenomics 2.0 updated will boost the ASR token. Let's leave it here. A token for you guys to look at and do your own research. Okay? Oh, what an amazing website. Backed by Binance Labs, Coinbase Ventures, Crypto.com, UB. Oh, we're seriously underpaid, man. We're seriously underpaid. Okay, let me start sharing my screen. One sec. Share this tab and stop when are we back on the Zoom? We're back on the Zoom. I think that was enough alpha from me.
Bro, that was big alpha.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, nice one, Ninja.
Boom.
You're gonna do a little thing, or we're just gonna do quick Q&As?
Quick Q&As.
Let's go
I've got something to
Q&As.
share, guys.
Yeah, what, you wanna share your screen? Do you want me to make co-host?
Yeah, please.
Yo, we got a good turnout today. Did some of these people come from IG Live? Yo.
Yeah, I got something that some of you guys might already know about this, but I think it's prominent enough to mention. So I was lucky enough to know that the Federal Reserve had their own CBDC before it was live, from working in banking and whatnot. But now they're up to something else, guys. So they got something called Fed Now.
Yay!
24/7 instant payments.
Oh, that's
Right.
amazing. And look at that. That's at the same time that all of these exchanges have stopped working. That's crazy. I love that.
Crazy. So this is directly from the obviously Federal Reserve US government. But one thing that's very interesting about this is it's basically Bitcoin Lightning Network. I don't see much of a difference. What they do is they issue the receipt for the payment, they process it instantly, and then on the back end they deal with the banks essentially. That's basically what it is. But yeah, it's new system that is I think it's going to be quite obviously it's going to be large and it's going to be distributed quite aggressively. But I thought it's something that is definitely worth mentioning. And if you guys want to do your own research into this, check it out, have a look at how it works, and yeah.
Mad. It's official.
Yeah, bro. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask a question here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, my question is for blockchain Tensai. So,
Yeah.
Sensei,
Mhm.
after having been so much, I mean, into the crypto for so many long years with so much of experience, if someone who is new to the crypto market, right, who is new to the crypto with the technology of the crypto, what would you advise him where to start from, how to learn the crypto? That's the one part. Second part of my question is the access to the information.
I
What
would
should be?
say the same thing that I'm going to send you a video from a financial advisor that we work with. And one of the
Okay.
things that he says is if you can't afford the education, then you can't afford the investment. That's
Okay.
what I would say. So what you need to do is you need to allocate a certain amount for education, then allocate a following amount for investing in the space. What a lot of people do is, let's say, for example, someone's got £10,000 that they're going to invest. They invest £9,000 of it into crypto, and they invest, maybe they think, oh, investing £1,000, that's a lot into my education. They then lose 8,000, 7,000 of it, and then they spend another £3,000 on education. But they do that later, having lost all the money in the first place because they didn't know some of the basics that they could have. Like I said, wealthy people pay for access and information, and that's what we provide. But a lot of people try to shortcut the process by trying to invest in just the cryptos without actually even knowing what's going on fully, and without having help to do it. Let's say, for example, you're going to build a house. Are you going to get some help? Yeah, because that's an asset and you're going to want to do that. Let's say, for example, you're going to build a bank. Are you going to get some help to do it and pay for it? Yeah, you probably are, because it's storing assets. But for some unknown reason, when it comes to crypto, people just think, I don't need any help. I'll just do it myself. And then I'll just go on the internet and I'll just learn loads of stuff. No. You need to get some education. That's the first thing that you need to invest in. So I'm going to send this video over from our financial advisor, and then when you're ready to begin some education, just drop us a message on our Instagram, on our Twitter, and we'll be happy to help you out on your way with education. Our first lesson is free, and if you like that style that we teach, then we're happy to teach you some more.
Yeah, thanks a lot, bro. Just one more thing, quick question to ask. Like, what is your course like? Is it a live session or a pre-recorded session?
It's all live sessions. We don't do pre-recorded.
Okay, so I guess you guys run a specific course for a specific period of time, right?
Yeah, so we do one-on-one sessions. So all the courses are tailored to the individual. We have a pre-recorded course that is available, but that's not released yet, and it's not going to be expensive. It's going to be like £50, 50 to £100. Whereas the one-on-ones, that is actually we take the time out to learn about the individual, where they're currently at in their journey. We then hook them up with a financial advisor. We then help them with strategies to build their own portfolio. We help them with strategies to find entries, to find exits. We help them to understand what whales do in the space. We help them to understand not just crypto, but the stock market. Because one of the things that people don't realize is there's actually more gains to be made in the stock market sometimes than there is in crypto. A lot of people last year were like, oh, no, it's a bear market. There's no money to be made. Well, most of our students made 220% gains on Coinbase. They made 150% gains on Meta, 150% gains on Netflix. Meanwhile, everyone was there thinking there's no money to be made. That's because they just don't understand that all the markets are interconnected together, because the markets are run by the whales, and the whales don't just invest in crypto. They invest in anything that makes money.
Right. So where can I drop in for the for further information and for the maybe one-on-one course or whatever value you provide regarding the crypto?
Yep. So if you just go to our website, blockchainsensei.com, which Ninja or Jay, can you bring that up for us for a second whilst I just get him?
Yeah. One sec. He's not here. Freaking station. Oh, booking a lesson.
And then Bona.
Cool. Did anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Yep, fire away.
I've got one. I've got one too.
Okay.
Yeah, did you want to go first? It's
No,
okay.
no. You spoke first. Go on.
Yeah, this is to anyone, yourself or Ninja.
Yeah.
Again, I've been in the game for a while and not the most knowledgeable, I'll be honest. Just to work life and stuff, so I don't really have much time to get too involved with it. But what I did do back in the days is I had a bit of Toko, and then when we had a bull run, and this is all via KuCoin. So yeah, made a bit of money on Toko, pulled out, then added a bit more of the bag, and then just went all in onto Polk. Now I know you guys are talking about Polkadot. The thing is, what I would understand is now, see with Polk, and you've got Pulse, and you've got a few coins on KuCoin that are around that ecosystem. And again, if I'm not talking the right manner, correct me. So I just want to know a bit more about Polk and where things are going with that particular coin, because that's where I have my bag on, and I've got a bit of a heavy bag on that. So
We're talking about poker markets.
Yeah. Well, on no Polk market, I think it is, because I know Dot's got his dot. Well, on KuCoin it says Dot, which I'm assuming is Polkadot, and then Polk, it must be poker markets. From my knowledge, I think it's a gambling market. So yeah, just want to know a bit about where things are.
Just from looking at it initially, the ticker POLK. Let me just share my screen just to see if I'm sharing the right one. It looks like it's been dead for about 2 years. Is this the right one? Polk,
yeah.
Yeah, so this has been consolidating since 2022.
Right.
Did you buy at this price point?
To be honest with you, mate, it's a while back. And again, not being the most knowledgeable, I was around a few friends, and they all invested in the same, and they said, because they were on the Telegram.
Yeah. I can't give financial advice.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, not financial advice, but let me tell you what you should never do. You should never go all into anything.
Yeah. Facts. And you should never go all in on one exchange.
Yeah, you should never go all in on anything, and you should. So I don't know anything about poker markets, but I'm going to tell you, if the business isn't innovating, then like let's just literally go on the business. Like what even is poker markets? Because it sounded like you weren't overly sure about what you're invested in, that you have the big bag in. So, but you're asking us about what we feel about it. Obviously, we don't know about it, so let's just quickly know what it is. So, place forecasts, create prediction markets, and resolve markets to earn rewards. What does that mean? Is it like a futures platform? Is it futures
Sounds
trading?
like
So
Seems
I'm
like a
gonna
prediction
have
market.
this gentleman out. So I'm gonna give this is to you and to anybody listening ever. Number one, if you can't explain what you're investing in the project that you're investing in one sentence or maximum 2 sentences, don't invest in it, because it means that you don't understand it. So therefore, if you don't understand it and you're investing in it, especially if you're Muslim, you're gambling. I see a lot of my Muslim brothers out there saying that they don't gamble, but yet they invest in things not knowing what they are or understanding them. That is actually haram. And I've spoken with a lot of imams about this. And yeah, it is a massive problem that's happening at the moment in not just the Muslim community, and also with young people, with 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, thinking, yeah, I'm going to get into this thing because loads of other people are in it. If you don't understand it, then it's not an investment. You can't call it an investment. You can call it a gamble because you don't understand it. If you can educate someone else on it, therefore you understand it. That's the easiest way of asking yourself and testing yourself. Do I understand? How many people have I educated on this project? If you've educated 3 or more people, I would say you then understand it. If you haven't educated 3 or more people on something, then I would say that you don't understand it. Therefore, you shouldn't invest in it, because it's not investing. Number 2, nobody should anyone ever telling you with 100% conviction, you should invest in this, you should definitely invest in this, is someone that
Never the people to listen to.
and never the people to listen to.
Oh, look at
what you should also then ask them, if they're asking you, oh yeah, you should 100% invest in this, you should 100% invest in this, ask them what other things they have invested in outside of crypto, because most people that have invested in crypto have only ever invested in crypto. They haven't invested in any stocks, so they don't understand it. Number 3, nobody should be going all in on crypto. The asset class that you should be going all in on, if you're going all in on anything, is the one that is the most consistent and feeds the most returns. That is actually 2 things. That's either property or stocks. If you're not going all in on property or stocks, don't go all in on crypto, because that is like a recipe for, unfortunately, for disaster. Now, if you are well versed in crypto and you work in the industry full time, then I would say then you can probably go at least 80%, 90% of your portfolio into it, because you work in it full time. So it's a different ball game for you. But otherwise, I would those are my 3 recommendations. And ultimately, recommendation number 5 that we teach at Blockchain Sensei: never put all of your money and all of your assets in one exchange. We've seen it too many times that these exchanges disappear. FTX, bloody, I can't remember some of the others, but you know what I mean. So I would highly recommend, make sure that when you're investing, you have your money split up across at least 3 different platforms at a minimum, and have at least 3 different wallets that you're using at an absolute minimum. Because if that platform goes and you went all in on that, you just become another story that then goes around telling people, oh yeah, I invested in crypto back in the day, I lost all my money, it's a scam, da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then that then has a knock-on effect, because it then stops the next generation from investing in general.
Oh, has anyone lost him? Oh, he's back.
So that's on that.
Yeah,
You had a
I
question?
agree with you there. I agree with you there. What the thing is here now? When I originally started out on KuCoin, I had a few tokens. So my money was kind of spread all over, to be honest. Got a bit into Ripple, XRP,
Nice.
Toko, with the Indonesian coin,
Mhm.
and I had a bit on. There's a few. I can't go over from the top of my mind. I can't name them, but there's a few. So what I did was eventually, when I think the last bull run, made that little bit of change on Toko, and then I thought, you know what? And again, maybe not be the most knowledgeable. And everything you're saying, I kind of agree. To be honest, it's just self-explanatory. You know, if you're mature and understand anything in life, which I hope I am, you don't throw everything in one. You know, you don't put all your eggs in one basket, which I agree. Yeah. So that's where I stand mentally. I think it's been a while. It's been like a couple of years now. I've just mentally detached myself from that money anyway.
Yeah,
and
man.
Alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, you know, money still comes through my hands. But again, because I do have that investment, guys, it's not. I'm not going to just shy away from it and be like, oh, you know, it's kind of gone. It is what it is. Now, you know, again, not doing, you know, to my own research and not taking things in my own hand properly. Let's just say that money's gone. But I still watch my KuCoin, and I still watch. Keep an eye on the market. KuCoin.
It might, like, I don't want to give you hopium, but it might just randomly boom. Because remember,
I've been told by a few friends, just huddle.
Yeah. Like, okay, let me tell you what I do in your situation, right? Let me tell you what I do in your situation. I would look at how much fiat currency I've invested ever into the token. Let me ask you, did you invest once or did you invest multiple times on the way at multiple prices?
Exactly. So I must have invested about 3 times.
3 times. Okay, cool. So this is ultra game for everybody, right? This is fundamentals. You always want to find your average price for an investment. Okay, so what is average? Basic maths, if you take 3 numbers, 5 plus 6 plus 7, 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 7 is 18. 3 numbers, 18 divided by 3 is 6, right? That's the average of those 3 numbers. Average price is a little bit, is the theory of that, right? And the mathematics behind it is very simple. Are you ready? How much fiat currency you spent divided by the coins that you own. So let's say you made 3 investments. Let's say you made a $200 investment and got 167 coins, and then made a $300 investment and then got 500 coins, and then made a $500 investment and got 897 coins. Okay, I don't know what numbers I just said, but add the currency that you spent divided by the amount of coins. That'll give you what's called the average price, whether it's $3.50 or whatever. Okay. Look,
and that will be on your record on your KuCoin.
Yeah, but you don't want to average down into losers, right? You want if you're going to average.
I'm definitely not telling him to average down. I'm definitely not telling him to spend 1 more p into this project, right? That's not where I was going. So have a look at, is there, although it's at the bottom, what you can do is sometimes the chart will fool you, because sometimes, and I don't want to give you hopium, right? I don't want to give you hopium. There is crazy price action in the consolidation, i.e. from the bottom to the low of a consolidation. I'm not going to say it on this call, but I'm going to say it in the alpha call. I'm literally going to tell you guys about an investment that I'm technically down on, but extremely hopeful on, and I'm making a lot of money on the consolidation. Because now this is only if you get into trading, right? Like, if you become that guy to learn about charts, you actually, and I've done this multiple times, where I've bounced up from an investment that I'm financially down on, because I was able to increase the coins without spending any more money. And when you increase coins, as in you trade up and down, right? This is quite high level, by the way, but you know, you might have the opportunity to do this, especially if your investment is down anyway. Then, and you're not bothered about the money, this is a good way to bounce up from a losing investment. In the sense that if you successfully increase the amount of coins that you have without spending more money, you're bringing your average price down and closer to the current price. And then, if by some magic the project comes back, the bull run comes, you're making insane gains. But that's the only thing that I tell people on a losing investment. You either let it go, or if you wanna fight for it, definitely don't buy the dip, in my opinion, unless you have some crazy inside information about how it's going to do. I don't know anything about that project, but yeah, I hope that helps.
And when it comes
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Ninja.
You want to be looking at, if you think that there's any kind of like hope for it to return, you want to be looking at like metrics around it, right? So how many people are using it, how much revenue is it making, what are any of those the profits of that revenue being used to buy back the token, and seeing if the project is actively being developed with the community and has still been releasing new features and updates. Because if they can, if that checks all of those boxes, and that means you have a good hope of something that once the Polkadot narrative starts picking up again, if you might see your token price appreciate. But if the developers have abandoned the project, there's no updates on social media, there's nobody active in the Discord, then 9 times out of 10, that's probably you should just write that off and move on.
Sorry, can I just say one more thing?
Sorry, Ninja. What I found was when I'm looking at the charts, I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to technical analysis and stuff. And again, Ninja, Hamdi. Me and Hamdi sit down and we talk this through. I find that Polka market, should say, it follows along dot. So if dot's doing all right, I find that my coin starts gaining, and if dot's dipping, then my coin starts dipping. Now, Polka markets is seen as an altcoin, should we say? And again, I don't want to speak out of term in anything. I'm not the most knowledgeable, and I don't want to misguide anyone. But mentally just departed away from that money. But again, the mind state of hodl.
Certain coins have USDT pairs and like altcoin pairs, right? So if it's something like that, and it's like Polkadot or Polk USDT, if it's the former with Polkadot, when dot increases, the other one will increase in USD value. And if it's with USDT,
mine's Polk USDT, I think.
Yeah, so then it's somewhat correlated if it's on the Polkadot ecosystem, because it's a Polk beta, and what that means is like as Polkadot moves, it's like a leverage bet on Polkadot. But it sounds like, bro, and I hope this you don't mind me saying, but it sounds like even when you mentioned all the coins that you bought on KuCoin, the pick of the coin doesn't really matter. People can like make billions of money on XRP. People can also lose loads of money, right? It has less to do about the money, less to do about the coin, and more about your individual process. So if your friends are telling you to buy it and you don't really understand what it is and what it does, or if it's a good investment, then how do you know when to sell?
Of course, I agree.
And so then it becomes oh shit, it's gone down 50%. I don't want to sell now. I'm going to wait for a bounce, but the bounce doesn't come, or it's not as high as you thought it would be.
Yeah, I agree. And then that's why I said mentally, I've just departed away from that. So the idea of hodl, I'm just thinking, you know what? Like Ninja said, if it does pop, then you're nice, and if it doesn't, alhamdulillah, either way, man.
But it's like a process thing, right? Like you don't want to be in this situation again if you're buying again. So like you need to make sure that like you've learned the lesson and you've learned the right lesson. The right lesson isn't necessarily to hodl it. It's more to have, if it's a short-term trade, then you have invalidation, right? Like you need to be going into these things with the assumption that like you're wrong, and you're looking for confirmation that the idea is wrong, so you can get out quickly with a minimal loss.
Exactly. I agree, brother.
Iki, thank you ever so much for that question. I think you've helped a lot of people. I've put in a tool that might help you. It's called Sentiment. It will provide a little bit more detailed analysis on any project that you're holding, all the way around to Twitter follower increase and decrease, a developer activity, and so on and so forth. If you want some help going through that, just book in a calendar session. And we're happy to do a lesson with you on how to do that and how to look in more detail into project.
I appreciate that, bro. I've got Ninja's number now, so I'm sure I'll reach out to you, my bro.
Perfect.
Mate, if Hamdi's your guy, that's my guy. That's my brother. You know what I mean? So if you're his guy,
it tells me a lot about you, man. It tells me a lot about you. Speaks good words of you, man.
No, he's one of my favorites, man.
Me and Hamdi are pretty tight, so inshallah, man. Like I said, bro. I'm a Muslim, so I don't want to go down the line of gambling. I'm kind of against all that. No disrespect to anyone here. But yeah, the idea is of money. The idea of me thinking,
just keep learning. it sounds like you just need some more education, dude. Like we stream 3 times a week, Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays. Same Zoom link, same time. Pull up when you can.
Inshallah, I'll be tuning in more often.
Come to our free Telegram. You know what I mean? We got the resources.
Rosie, you had a question?
Yes. Hi everyone. I was in the middle of driving, so I didn't see who was actually on screen, but I'm not sure if it was Ninja that mentioned it, Akish, when they talk about the CBDCs being replaced by the Fed coin. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
No,
not that the CBDCs are being replaced.
replaced. No,
Replaced.
No, they're
There
not.
can only be
no.
one CBDC, the central bank.
They're being issued,
No.
if anything.
There's actually multiple CBDCs, but basically what I was saying is that there's a payment settlement system that is now being deployed by the Federal Reserve. It's not necessarily has to do with CBDCs. Yes, it can process CBDCs, but it's a new payment system which is basically instant settlement, which is similar to Bitcoin Lightning Network, for example, but it hooks up to all of the major banks and the banking infrastructure, which is very interesting comparing it to something
Who
like
facilitates that? Is that MasterCard or something like that?
no, it's the US government. They've made their own payment settlement system. It's exactly like similar to Bitcoin Lightning Network, but think of it
Swift.
Think of it as
Is
something
it like
that
something?
is
Yeah, it's like Swift. It's like Swift. Yeah,
exactly like
Okay.
Swift. Yeah, exactly.
And this aligns with something that we mentioned that was in the Coinbase report, the Coinbase institutional report, which is the T2 settlement, which is coming out in May, I think it is, which means that all asset settlement will be able to be settled within a 24-hour window, which I don't think anybody is actually really understanding what that means when we say it. It's actually going to create the craziest volatility in the markets we've ever seen, not just in crypto, but in all markets. And I think whatever this is, I find it very hard to believe that there won't be some kind of black swan around that time or after that time, because money is going to move quicker than it's ever moved in human history, in amounts that have never moved in human history before. So again, I will put that. I'll retweet that tweet from Coinbase so you can read it. In fact, I'll put it in the chat so that you can read it, and then everyone can do their own research on what they think that might mean for the global markets.
Did that news break today?
No, this was in the Coinbase institutional report, which came out last year. We did a review of that report on the first week of January. We covered that. I'm just looking for it now.
And all the stuff with Fed now came out about last week.
And coincidentally, this is the same week and same time that most people are noticing that they're having trouble getting out of crypto exchanges like Coinbase, like KuCoin, like whatever. They're all clamping down now on people being able to withdraw their money. Won't be long until something similar starts happening with DEXs, in my opinion.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be interesting to see what happens. But at the same time, I think that the instant payment thing now with Fed now is not necessarily instant payment. It's just, hey, we have a record of your debt and we're gonna issue that, and then that is good enough to issue a payment.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's more debt.
They just never stop, do they?
Why would they?
Yeah.
My word.
Why,
Because
Why would
there's
they?
a
Why
there's
should they? And how can they? They can't. Like this. Listen, guys. The world is not slowing down. The world is getting faster and faster. This is absolutely Charles Darwin's survival of the fittest. The fittest is the world most. Are the people the most informed and connected? And the way you get informed and connected is by not being distracted. I'm gonna be so real, right? Like, let me just bring something up. Like, just something controversial. I watched that Cat Williams shit. I watched it for like 10 minutes and shut it off. I don't have time to listen to 3 hours of Illuminati conspiracy, this and that. It might be true, it might not be, but I am busy getting rich, and none of that information helps me. It doesn't help me. So not only are people consuming this 3-hour content, right? I mean, if you're completely oblivious to all that kind of stuff, I don't want to go into that kind of conversation, right? On blockchain sensei, but if you're already convinced, if you're of the opinion that you believe what you're saying already, then you don't need to listen to the 3-hour podcast and then converse about it around on social media and then watch the content creators talking about the content. It's ridiculous. It's not.
And then the
helping
question
you,
is,
right?
what are you going to do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. So just
Nothing.
That's
increasing
literally everything, every movement. What are you gonna do about it? That's a fact.
nothing.
That's
If
it.
anything,
I had
what
to
people
bring
should
it up
do,
because it's the hot topic of the internet.
yeah. I'm just sharing this link now in the chat for everybody that had any questions about this T1, T2 settlement. It's there. That's the link. Go check it out. Go read it. Yeah. May 28th, 2024. Mark that in your calendars, everybody. Big waves is all I'm gonna say.
Wait.
Yeah. Was there any final
Amen.
questions before we shoot off? Because we've got 10 minutes left. Nope. Okie dokie. Right.
That
That is
though. Thank you, guys.
that is a wrap. Ninja, you're going into your private sessions now, right? With people.
Yes. Okay. You know what? Just because we need to promote this, let me just turn off the YouTube. Everyone stay on the Zoom. Stay on the Zoom. Bye, YouTube. This is why you need to come into